It's a split for the Doubledays and Muck Dogs in a 4-game set here at Falcon Park. Today Auburn falls 4-2. Same final score as yesterday's game, which the Doubledays won. Today the Muck Dogs come out on top. Your final score is 4-2. Here to break it all down on our Mesa Grande post-game wrap-up. I'm Drew Carter along with Chris Trill. And Chris, it sort of felt like Batavia started to kind of seize control in the middle of that game, and then the Doubledays could never really come back.
Yeah, it's kind of that momentum that's just slowly going, and you kind of feel it, but yeah, it just came out in the short end of the stick right there.
All right, now some bright spots for the Doubledays as we start out with our Tompkins player of the game. It's going to be Jake Irvin. He makes his A-ball debut after pitching in the Gulf Coast League 7 times after being drafted this year out of Oklahoma in the 4th round. Pretty highly touted prospect. We heard a lot about him. Gives up the leadoff infield single, but everyone got hit by Davis Bradshaw today, went 5 for 5. Gives up the single to him, and then it's 6 up, 6 down.
Yeah, just about to say, allowing no hits except for that leadoff, and it's Davis Bradshaw.
Not Dave, Davis.
Davis.
He should go by Dave because it's a weird first name, but anyway.
More power to him. If you do have 5 hits in a game, call yourself whatever you want.
True that. He's actually the first guy to go 5 for 5 in a game this year. 2 other dudes have had 5 hits. One of them Peyton Squire from Vermont. One of them Carson Chatty from the Doubledays went 5 for 6 in state college. No one has gone 5 for 5 until now. So we don't give the player of the game award to the opponent because there's usually a Doubleday who's worthy of it, and I think Jake Irvin is today. But if we were on the other side, I think it's a pretty easy choice for Davis Bradshaw. He was amazing today.
Yeah. Like you said, just the first guy to do something with that positive, hats off to him.
Right.
Hats off to him.
Literally, hat off.
It was off, but I'd take it back off.
Okay, so Jake Irvin is our Tompkins Trust player of the game, though. Our new core heat check, we're going to go with Justin Connell for the Doubledays. Played right field again today. Drew 2 more walks. He was the walk-off winner with a walk on Friday in Game 2 of that doubleheader. Then also picks up an RBI on the bunt. Doesn't go down as a hit because it's a fielder's choice that allows the run to come home. But it is an RBI for Justin Connell, and that's a pretty impressive move to lay down the bunt with a guy at third base.
Yeah, it's very, lot of moxie in there. Just to have that. There you go.
Yeah.
Couldn't have said it better myself to have that confidence to lay it down, and it worked out in Doubleday's favor. Worked those 2 walks, showed a great eye, so good performance from him in a day where the offense wasn't too bright for the Doubledays.
Yeah, still a great series for Justin Connell, though. It's just the 2nd time in a series that he's ever played in front of the Falcon Park fans after coming up from the GCL about a week and a half ago. We move now to our Montezuma Winery Series recap. Doubledays and Muck Dogs split the 4-game set. As we said earlier on, all these games were close, and they were all relatively low scoring. Thinking back, Batavia wins Game 1 4-1. Doubledays win Game 1 4-3. Next game is close as well. Yesterday was 4-2, and then today it was 4 to I beg your pardon, 2 as well. So same score. Like, I mean, I've got all these 4s in my head. The winning team scores 4 runs in every game. It's pretty low scoring.
Yeah, this was actually it felt like the first match that wasn't like just a pitcher's duel all the way to the end. So some early scoring, but if 4 wins keeps on winning it, let's hope for 4-0 shutouts the rest of the way out for the Doubledays.
Yeah, Doubledays take on Mahoning Valley for a 3-game set starting tomorrow. We'll take a short break, come back with us on our Mesa Grande post-game wrap-up. Get you set for that series and put a bow on this one. Getaway to the historic Gold Hotel in Seneca Falls. Enjoy the newly renovated guest rooms, on-site restaurant, and bar. Nightly dining specials, live music every Friday and Saturday. Guest room packages include dining, shopping, golf, and wine tours starting at just $179 per couple. The beautiful ballroom is available for weddings, meetings, and more. Call 315-712-4000 or visit thegoldhotel.com. That's gold with a U. Nothing refreshes like an ice-cold Pepsi. Crisp. Smooth. Refreshing. Delicious. This is the Pepsi for those who are forever fun. This is the Pepsi for every generation. Pepsi, proud partner of the Auburn Doubledays. Located in Auburn, New York, Onondaga Coach is the official transportation for the Doubledays. Since 1953, Onondaga Coach has taken customers where they need to go, one stop at a time. From charters to tours, Onondaga Coach provides friendly, safe, and reliable transportation to wherever you need to go. Join the Doubledays in 2018 and call Onondaga Coach for all your travel needs. 315-225-2216. That's 315-225-2216. Onondaga Coach, your first call for travel.
Community Hospital is a not-for-profit, 99-bed acute care facility serving a population of approximately 80,000. Our mission is to provide compassionate, quality care to our community. Over 95% of the physicians on staff are board-certified in at least one specialty and will care for you throughout your stay. Our mission is to provide compassionate, quality care by emphasizing patient-centered healthcare and continuously improving the delivery and quality of our care. It is our vision to be the trusted, first-choice provider of high-quality healthcare for our community, working together with our employees, medical staff, and regional partners.
Back on our Mesa Grande post-game wrap-up. Sorry, Trill, I just kicked you there. He's Chris Trill. I'm Drew Carter. Putting a bow on this Doubledays 4-2 loss in Game 4 of a 4-game set against the Muck Dogs. Moving right along with our Auburn Rehab Mound recap, we gave our Tompkins Trust Player of the Game to Jake Irvin, the starting pitcher, who goes 2 scoreless innings, allows just the 1 leadoff single, and then 6 up and 6 down. After him, it was Aaron Fletcher for 2 innings. Nectar Ramirez takes the loss in this one after going 3 innings, allowing just the 2 runs. And then Joe Anadone goes 2 innings as well. So basically, you essentially start with a bullpen, right? It's kind of like you don't really have a starting pitcher with a guy like Jake Irvin on an innings limit. He was good, though, and for the most part, the Doubledays pitched pretty well.
Yeah, pitched pretty well. Fletcher allowed a little bit more hits than we're used to, but that's more to say about how good he's been to start off the season.
Yeah.
And like you said, with Nectar Ramirez going the distance, and overall had a pretty decent outing, too.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things you have to swallow the loss.
Yeah, Nectar Ramirez goes 3 innings, throws almost 60 pitches, by far his longest appearance of the season, so they kind of let him stretch it out a little bit. Unfortunately, he does take the loss for the Doubledays. Moving on now to our Wegman standings, seeing what this loss did for Auburn. Mahoning Valley and State College are playing right now, and actually, we've got good news, right?
Yeah, last time I checked, they were down 4-0.
Nice.
Nice.
Scrappers have lost 7 games in a row. They're trying to avoid the sweep against the Spikes at Eastwood Field in Niles, Ohio, before they come here for 3 more. But right now, I mean, they just can't catch a break.
Yeah, kind of unfortunate for them, and we're catching really big breaks. So let's make it. You said 7 in a row.
7 in a row.
Let's make it 8 in a row, baby.
What's more likely, Chris? The Scrappers actually win today, or you and I actually play for the Doubledays tomorrow?
I don't know, man. We might be able to talk to Jared about it. It's 4-2 now. Insider source. It's 4-2.
Okay, so 4-2 is the score. State College is still winning. Bottom of the 4th inning. Spikes are out in front of the Scrappers. All right, so those are our Wegman standings. Doubledays right now, 2 games up even on Mahoning Valley after today's loss. Could go back to 2.5 if they lose today. We wrap things up with our active physical therapy key to the game. It was for Jake Irvin to just pitch pretty well, and that's exactly what he did. He was really the story of this game because making his first ever appearance in A-ball in 2 innings, he seemed like he could go deeper into the game, but on an innings limit, I mean, that's basically all you can ask for.
Yeah, you don't want to put a pitcher in jeopardy by breaking that innings limit, and he was very successful, like you said, just allowing that leadoff single, then going 6 up and 6 down, so couldn't have asked for much more from Mr. Irvin.
Great success.
Great success.
So the Doubledays fall 4-2, back at it tomorrow against the Scrappers. Here at Falcon Park, time of the first pitch, 6:30. Ryan Tapany takes the mound for the Doubledays, a guy who's been lights out pretty much all season long as they take on Mahoning Valley, first of a 3-game set here at Falcon Park. So for Chris Trill, I'm Drew Carter. That's our Mesa Grande post-game wrap-up. We will see you tomorrow before the game.
Doubledays fans, would you like to look your best and get ahead of the rest? Colella's Embroidery and Printing is your one-stop shop for everything from t-shirts to uniforms, activewear, and polos. Located in Auburn at 1742 Clark Street, only a few home runs from the ballpark. Colella's Printing and Embroidery is your destination for all of your printing and embroidery needs. Visit ColellaEmbroidery.com or call 315-254-2583. At Colella Embroidery and Printing, no job is too big or too small. They do it all.
Nucor is made up of over 20,000 teammates whose goal is to take care of our customers. Nucor accomplishes this by being the safest, highest quality, lowest cost, most productive, and most profitable steel products company in the world. Nucor is committed to doing this while being cultural and environmental stewards in the communities where we live and work. Nucor succeeds by working together. Hard work, determination, and the American spirit. That's the Nucor way.